Welcome to the Tatyana Show, and I'm so excited that you guys are back with me for another great episode. But before we go into the show, I do want to have a moment of silence for the great and late Prince that passed away on Thursday afternoon. So let's take a moment and bow our heads. I do want to send my condolences as well to Prince's family and his camp and everyone that knew him personally. And I hope that you guys are all strong, learn how to be strong in this hard time. And I just pray that everything goes well with laying down the great Prince Nelson. But don't go anywhere, because at the end of the show I do have a tribute in honor of Prince and his great work that he do. So watch the show if you're a Prince fan for that tribute that will be played later on the show. But moving things along, Conor McGregor has been released from the UFC because they say that he have not been showing up to the promotion events for the summer fight. Well, McGregor said he has a good reason why. Because he been training. Which makes sense, you know. They say that he is training all the way in Iceland, and he's trying to beat out his competitor, Nate Diaz, because they fight is scheduled on July 9th. And, you know, he beat him, so McGregor come back for revenge from that time. So McGregor's like, I would love to promote, I would love to do all those things, but I can't. But they left the UFC with no choice but to release him from the fight, because they say that is a part of the fighter's job to promote and, you know, be on that whole team line. But things are crazy. But McGregor did come out and made a statement about the release, saying that I am paid to fight, I am not yet paid to promote. So McGregor just feels like he needs to perfect his fighting skills than his promoting skills, because he's not paid to promote, he's paid to fight. And clearly he really wants to beat up Nate, which I don't blame him. I won't beat him up too, especially if he won. But the fighter is 19-3. And apparently, you know, he's a big fighter and he's very important in the UFC, because when my brother found out, he was like, not Conor McGregor. I was like, yeah, Ty, Conor McGregor. I know it's so heartbreaking, but apparently, you know, he is beloved by the people. So maybe McGregor and the UFC can come to a common ground on this whole dispute, and they can figure out some type of way to work things out. But I know if they just can't let him not promote, because if they let him do that, then they might have to start letting other players do that. And that's where things might get a whole lot more sticky. And, you know, hopefully they could just come out to some type of, maybe McGregor can start promoting, and so he can get back in a fight. But as of now, you know, he's not, because we haven't heard anything back from the UFC on whether he's going to be in or out of the competition. But when they do make a statement, I would definitely let you guys know what they're going to do with McGregor. But I know he do want back in. He just needs to finish up training. That's how McGregor feels. But speaking of other news, your girl Harriet Tubman just made it to the $20 bill. Woo, 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 woo. Congratulations well, I know she's not around to see it, but I just still want to say congratulations, because that's a major step for women and black people to have the face of one of our own on the money in America. Like, this is crazy, and I'm just excited. And of course, I'm not the only one who seems to be happy. The internet seems to be blowing up with their excitement, showing off Harriet Tubman's new $20 bill and talking about how they're going to be spending their tumblings. I'm excited. This is so cute. These are some cute memes. I thought they were so hilarious. And even though I'm excited and all of the internet seemed to be excited, not everyone has that same heart. Ben Carson said recently in an interview that he feels like that Harriet Tubman should not replace Andrew Jackson on a $20 bill, and it should be something more like the $2 bill. Ben Carson, you look like a $2 bill. Because how dare you say something that foolish? Especially you being of black descent. Like, you come from the African the slaves. Like, that's your people. And for you to get up here and talk so foolish and reckless, just let me know no wonder you support Donald Trump. It makes sense now. It really does. And of course, the king of stupidity supported Ben Carson's comment talking about, yeah, she need to be on a $2 bill. Like, how dare you? How dare you fathom them words to say something so reckless? You're black. Like, don't act like you always just had a perfect life in America. I've seen your life story, and you had it hard. You had to fight for everything you got. So you out of anybody should understand what does this mean for black people, being that you are a black person that have made history, that have done something amazing in life. You know how that struggle goes. But I'm just disappointed in Ben Carson, because either way it goes, at the end of the day, Harriet Tubman's face gonna still be on them $20 bills, and we're gonna be still spending our tumblings. But the money is set to release in 2020. But she's not the only woman that will soon be on money. It also is included that other women leaders that have made changes in America will be featured on the $10 bill and the $5 bill. I have some really great news. My girl Rihanna did it again with her new video for the song Needed Me. The video is so sexy, it's so edgy, it's so Rihanna, and I love every bit of it. I watched the video like 100 times because I just liked it. I thought it was a really good video. It was catchy, it was sexy, and it was so badass. Just like the bad girl herself. And Rihanna, I just want to say that you are an amazing artist. You do great work. Don't listen to any of the criticism, the haters, or anyone that say things like you would never be a legend because they mad because they would never be Oprah. You know what I'm talking about? Wendy Williams saying her comment. And I understand that Rihanna is like the Prince of this generation. Like Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of this generation. So they both have they high points. They both are good at different things, and I think that's what makes them so amazing, that because they are totally different. So for Wendy to try to go and compare you to Beyonce was childish. And just like she would be mad if somebody compared her to Oprah, because you know she would never beat up to Oprah. She probably can't even beat Ricky Lake. People used to love Ricky Lake. But Rihanna, you are amazing. You are so great, because at the end of the day, you still have your Navy supporters. Beyonce still got her Beehive supporters, and Wendy still got her Triple Z bra supporters. That's all that matters. Don't even worry. You are amazing. And that is the 7th consecutive album for the bad girl. And also on that album, she helped reach to get the 14th #1 single for the Billboard Hot 100 for the song Work. So congratulations. You now have 14 singles that reached #1. You beat out Michael Jackson. So apparently you are amazing, Rihanna. Don't listen to her. And if you keep it going, you might be beating out the ultimate diva herself, Mariah Carey, who has 18 Billboard Hot 100s. Apparently, Kelly Ripa is not so ecstatic about the news of Michael Stragen leaving Live with Kelly and Michael to go on Good Morning America, which I can't seem to wrap my finger around. Is he's not leaving till September though. She says she felt blindsided at his decision to leave because she didn't know anything about it. But the boy not leaving till September. So what are you blinded by? But apparently, according to, you know, people in the streets, they say that the two didn't even get along. They say that they didn't speak to each other. Michael always said his entourage around, and him and Kelly they were just faking it on TV, which makes sense because it's showbiz. They all fake it till they make it. And apparently Michael faked it so well, now he's on Good Morning America full time, and Kelly, he's leaving you hanging. But Kelly, don't worry, because at the end of the day, whoever they get to replace Michael, your name's still gonna come first. And also, this show has had hosts in and out of its 30-year span. It went from Live with Regis and Kathy Lee to Live with Regis and Kelly to Live with Kelly and Michael, and now it's going to be Live with Kelly and so-and-so. So I don't understand why she's so angry about Michael's decision to leave. If, you know, maybe it's something else. that's not being revealed about, you know, Kelly and Michael's relationship that she don't want us to know. Maybe she tried to get Good Morning America, or I don't know what happened. But apparently she's not on board for him leaving, and she do not support the former football player for whatever reason, because they can't get along. And I just feel like, if y'all can get along, aren't you happy he leaving? This your chance to get somebody new who you can work with. But I don't know. I guess you don't see it that way. But they did 4 seasons together, and they had 20 guests, and they were great. I used to watch the show and be like, wow, you know, the chemistry is amazing. But I guess you fake it till you make it, right? But that's crazy. But we, of course, as that story unfolds and we find out more in detail of why Kelly is so angry at Michael for leaving the show, I would definitely let you guys know. But that's all the information I have today on the Tatyana Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't go anywhere, because here's that Prince tribute, I promise. Mwah.